Hey everyone, welcome back to Purgatory. This is an easy guide on how you can build the Necrofluid Gauntlet, the new free wand weapon in Ashes of the Damned. This weapon is insanely strong. It has great damage, a built-in overheal ability, allowing you to have up to 400 health, and 2 other built-in firing functions, so let's get into it. To start the quest, you need to turn on all 4 power switches across the map, which is the same ones needed for Pack-a-Punch. First, you should follow the objective markers to either farm or Blackwater, either one first, and activate the switch after destroying the spores. Then head over to Ashwood and kill the spores on that, and activate the core power grid. Now head back over to the wonder vehicle and drive it into the garage. Interact with this workbench and get Pack-a-Punch online. Then make sure to return to the switch you didn't do earlier, either farm or Blackwater. Once all 4 switches have been activated, you're ready for the next step, which is acquiring Klaus. Make sure you have upgraded your weapons Pack-a-Punch tier or weapon rarity before doing the next step. You can also put Napalm Burst or Kyro Freeze as an ammo mod on your gun to be extra prepared. Head towards Janus Towers and look for the Project Janus container. This is where Uber Klaus will spawn and will appear between rounds 8 and 10. Make sure you're close to the container to ensure he spawns. Once you've killed Uber Klaus, he will drop the stabilizer chip. Make sure to pick that up and head back to Ashwood. Enter the Ashwood jail and you'll see Klaus locked up inside. Interact with the terminal next to the cell to install the chip. You will now need 3 stun grenades, which cost 250 salvage each if you haven't already started with them. Once you have obtained all 3, stand outside of the cell and throw them at Klaus and wait for him to wake up. Klaus will then power on and fly out of the jail and become a controllable companion. Now head towards the Cosmodrome with Klaus and find this cracked wall panel. If Klaus has disappeared, you can summon him in at one of these radios around the map for 2000 points. Move Klaus right in front of the wall panel and he will punch it open. It's Q on PC. Interact with the retina scanner and a red laser will appear. Whoever has activated the scanner must stand inside the red circle on the floor and a lockdown will take place. Survive the lockdown and watch the progress bar fill. If doing this on co-op, have one of your teammates keep the last zombie away from you so less zombies spawn. Make sure no other player stands inside the red circle, else you won't progress and it will fail. If you do fail, just interact with the retina scanner again and it will begin. You may have to wait around. Once complete, grab the red canister from the locker that's now opened. We're now on to the next step. We need to charge the canister at 3 power stations from earlier on in your game. Make sure you don't use a telepad when carrying the canister, else you will drop it. I recommend using the wonder vehicle for this part to get around. You can do these power stations in any order, but I recommend you do Ashwood first, then Blackwater, and finally farm. At each generator, place the canister, defend during the charge, and retrieve it. Then move on to the next one. Make sure you are fast and the countdown doesn't reach 0 in the top left corner. If it does reach 0, you're going to have to start the step again. Once each charge has been completed, take the canister to the farm basement and place it in the cube. We're now on to the final step. Head up to the top and use the jump pad at farm to Janus Towers. Whilst in the air, have a close look at the barn roof. You will see 3 glowing red symbols. Make sure to memorize them or write them down. You can then use the telepad again at Janus Tower to return to farm and get another look at the symbols. Return to the basement and rotate the cube at each side until you see one of the symbols you saw on the roof. Once you're happy, interact with the eyeball on the front to finalize your code. If done correctly, the cube will open and reveal the Necrofluid Gauntlet. If you fail, don't worry, just re-enter the code until it's correct. Pick up the gauntlet and the game will lock you down in a green circle. Tip is to keep the last zombie and have your teammate run the zombie around, so less zombies will spawn in the lockdown. Shoot the green orbs with the gauntlet's spike attack, and then recall the spike using the reload, which will destroy the spike. Once all the green goo has been destroyed, the green ritual circle on the floor will have been destroyed, and you have now obtained the Necrofluid Gauntlet on Ashes of the Damned. This gauntlet can be Pack-a-Punched 3 times. You've now completed the guide. I hope you've enjoyed this guide. Please drop a like, subscribe for more Black Ops 7 zombies guides and challenges coming your way very soon. Leave a comment for what you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching.